Hi Year 12, welcome back to Term 2. Can't wait to see you all on Monday, week 3. But in the meantime, we've still got 4 lessons of online learning to get through before we get you back in the classroom. So for today, what you needed to do is to ensure that you've actually watched the video that Mrs. Bates posted at the end of Term 1. Everyone should have done that by now. And so you should have your poem looking something a little bit like this. Okay, so once you've gone through the video where she's annotated her poem, your poem should look like that, where you've done your own annotations. So the next step for us in terms of the poem The Past, is I'm going to share a Google Doc with you on the Google Classroom. So what I'd like you to do is make a copy of that and save it in your own Google Drive so that you can edit it. And there are some I've already put a bit of information in there about the structure of the themes and the ideas behind the poem, and I'd like you to add to it. And at the bottom of that is a techniques table, like we've done with all our other modules, where we've got the quote, the technique that's been used, and then the analysis. So how is meaning being created through that technique? Now you should be able to, I've done the first 2 on there for you, but you should be able to fill that out pretty well yourself based off all those annotations that you've done from the video. And just while you were listening to Mrs. Bates' video, you should have been actually jotting down some of that meaning as well that she was talking about is created through that techniques. I mean, the actual annotations, a lot of that is actually on there. So it's just about tightening all that up and putting it into a table to help you later on write your essays, and also when you get to comparing the past with the other poems from the suite. So that's the first step. The second step will be Monday, where I will give you a writing task based on the past, and then Mrs. Bates is going to post another video on Tuesday of our next poem. So you've got a bit to get through there that you need to really have that all done, ready for Tuesday's lesson, so you've got a fresh copy of the next poem ready there to annotate watching her video. Now, the other thing that I'm still waiting for is the formative essay task number 2 from Small Island. Thank you to those people who did it. And I've emailed, I think, most people back their feedback. If I haven't, I will get onto that today. They've all been marked, and I've just taken photos and then emailed people back. I've only got about 8 or 9 of those, so they definitely need to come in. If you haven't done it already, this weekend it needs to be done. The absolute latest I should get it is Monday morning. And the reason for that is because you need to practice those essays ready for your HSC exam. That's what everybody else in the state is doing. And 1 or 2 paragraphs is not an essay, guys. Okay? Now, I know a lot of people struggle with that question, but the question wasn't very dissimilar from the first question from our assessment task. So I'm going to post another video where I talk through that essay question if you need a bit of help. Okay, so lots to do. Enjoy, and can't wait to see you soon. Have a good weekend.